November 22nd, 2019. The Lord gave me a list of texts. When I began to write them, I realized that the first two texts were the same that He had given on November 16, 2019. Hosea chapter 2 and Habakkuk chapter 3. When I saw this, I felt deep within me that the Lord wants us to take up these chapters again, and that we ask the Lord for His discernment, His wisdom, that the Holy Spirit assist us so that we can understand things as He wants us to understand them. The list of texts says like this: Hosea chapter 2, Habakkuk chapter 3, Jeremiah chapter 8, Colossians chapter 4, James chapter 2 verse 8, Isaiah chapter 5, and Proverbs chapter 8. Then, after this, I was told, write, if my people strive and be courageous, I will be with them to the end. But if they do not cast lots with me, or renew my covenant between me and them, and they depart from my commandments, it will be a shame on their faces, and desolation will come upon them. Before Moses undertook the deliverance of my people from Egypt, he met all the requirements. He was in the desert learning. He heard my voice, and he saw my glory. But when he was on his way as a deliverer, he had not complied with the circumcision of his son. And the smiting angel came out to meet him. And out of fear, the child's mother circumcised him. Before the people were liberated, they celebrated the Passover and placed blood on the lintels of their houses as a sign of a pact with me, trusting in my protection. These people wandered for 40 years and strayed from my commandments and statutes, and before introducing them into the promised land, after going through them for 40 years and purifying them for their perversities and idolatries, I assigned them to remember and put into effect my covenant by perpetual statute, to be able to introduce them into the land that flows with milk and honey. I opened the Jordan for them, and they crossed on dry ground. They observed the Passover. Those who were born in the desert were circumcised, making a pact with me and acknowledging my sovereignty. And I gave them great victories. Remember Joshua and Caleb, now old, but with great trust in me, great strength and courage. Their inheritances were the land of giants, from a city in ruins. But this, with courage, rushed before their mission and did not hesitate, thus setting an example to their generations and until these days of their great strength of faith and trust in me. Today, my people, the one who hears my voice treasures my sayings, my decrees, my commandments in their hearts and puts them into action. They have been entrusted to validate my pact with them. This, remembering the Passover, circumcised their hearts, giving their firstborn in consecration and retaking their alliance with me in the baptism of this new covenant. Walk with me today to the borders of the Jordan River, before in a specific place, now before the world. These heralds, like Joshua, Caleb, and others who did not bow their knees to Baal, will give the right touch to my command, and every wall, no matter how impetuous it may be, will fall. Prepare yourselves, because the hour has come, and no one who does not pact with me will be able to be freed. Be prepared in your place of retreat. Seek me with all your heart, with fear and trembling. Get ready in everything that you must and know that you must do, because the fight will be arduous. But resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Consecrate yourselves to me, because I have placed the synagogue of Satan at your feet, so that the world knows that I have loved you. Vengeance is mine, and I will pay. Be attentive and aware, Fasten your feet in the gospel of peace. Once again, I tell you to circumcise your heart and seek me while I can be found. Do not advance without being in agreement with me, and be therefore people of prayer, because in this lies the strength. Do I not know the origins of the snow? And am I the one who destroyed your enemies with great hail? Have you forgotten who parted the sea and who brought down the mountains of Jericho? If so it was, as I live, that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and my warriors are already on the battlefield commanded by me. They will fight against the evil and mortal powers that today are already fused, and they fight the invisible and the mortal together on that day of the Lord, and the victory will be to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and I will deliver my people, the one whose covenant made with me, and strove to the utmost even to do my will, and I will take them to dwell in safe pastures, and they will eat with me the Passover of their deliverance, this time and forever, because the mouth of Jehovah has spoken it. There will be no more hunger or suffering, and all the desires of their heart will be satisfied, because Jehovah, the Eternal, will be their king, and they will be his people for eternity. The moment of confrontation is almost here. Get ready and trust, because victory is certain. Beloved, faithful and true words of the Lord that I leave with each one of you. May the Lord bless you.